Right guys, hello and welcome to the video today. Hopefully you can find this educational. So what we're going to be doing is taking the old key, taking it all apart. I mean, in my case at the moment this is already half fallen apart. Putting the internals from this one into the new one. It's very common on a lot of the Vauxhalls with the 2 and 3 button flip keys. The buttons tend to crumble and fall apart. In my case, the key blade has snapped. It decided to snap on me whilst I was in Scotland, so cheers. So what we're going to be doing is taking apart the new one in preparation to swap the internals from the old one into the new casing. Right, so the first things first, obviously get your old key. What you'll need to do is remove the key blade from your existing key. Mine obviously has fallen apart by itself. In order to do so, you take your new key, if you press your little button to fold it in a little bit, see how to fold it there? There's that very small little roll pin. If I can sort of point to it using the other key, just there. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to tap that roll pin through. You can see it just there. Tap that through and the blade should pull off the key unit there, so it's ready to move on to your new key. And you can just see the pin beginning to come through, as I've actually pushed that through with a very small screwdriver, but at the minute that's as far as the screwdriver will go, because obviously the bulbous head of the screwdriver is actually too big to go further into the hole. So I'm just going to have to run around the house whilst I find something thin and quite pointy to push the rest of that roll pin out with. So what I've got here is a SIM card ejecting pin. It's safe to say everyone's got about 50 of these knocking around their houses by now, I should say. So I'm just going to push it through using that. So one thing I have found very helpful is that you put your SIM card eject tool into the key there. You just get a pair of circlip pliers, a pin. You can see if I just gently nip now, the pin just pushes straight out. So the roll pins come out. Once you've got the roll pin out, the key blade, in theory, should just pull out, and it does. So we've got the 2 keys now, and I want to reinstall the old blade for my car into the new key. So that's going to just insert into there. You can see there's a little notch in the blade. Hopefully you can see it. It's just on the right hand side there. That goes towards the chrome part, and you just pop it in. And it says it doesn't want to go in. I might have to make some adjustments here by lots of things. Oh, might just need a little bit of a whack. Yeah, just needed a whack. So here you can see the hole for the roll pin. Get hold of your little pin, push it in. Right, so at this point I'm going to use a pair of needle nose pliers either side just to push that roll pin home. Just giving it a little jiggle. Right, so the roll pin now is in. It's probably not fully in, if I can get my words out. So we just got to make sure it clears the case, which is actually catching on there, you can see. So I need to just insert that a little bit further. that's it, that's sunk home flush now, both sides. So we're going to want to take the back cover off the key fob, so where the Vauxhall chicken logo is, just pull the back door off. There we are, so that comes off there. That's also where your battery is, so if you ever do want to change the battery on one of these, it's just behind that little door. And you're going to want to separate the two halves, so I go in with my circlip pliers and just push apart using the circlip pliers, which it's come apart incredibly easily. I'm probably going to have a difficulty getting into my original case, but it's not going to be too much of a problem, because obviously it's going to go and live in the new case, so I can just pretty much muller that. As long as I don't damage the circuit board, I'm alright. Right, so that's the old one broken into. You can see my circuit board and everything's all there. The button battery. Take the button battery out as I'll use that. So we want the circuit board. That's the damaged front casing. You can see obviously it's missing a button altogether. You're going to want to pop this into the housing there. Pop key in situ. Pop the spring through the middle. Just working out which way to turn this thing. It's going to be counterclockwise, I think. And just line the cover up. See if she'll snap together. Check that the blade flips out, which it does. Looks like the tangs on the battery terminals are going to want just tweaking up a bit. That's battery back in. Put cover back on, and there's your new key. So let's go and take it to the car and see if it works. Hey! Bingo. Obviously, because I've used the existing blade, it works in the door still. Let's try it with the engine and the ignition. The old girl's barely running, and she's got a new key. Oh, she's not going to know what's hit her. Alright, so thank you for watching. Hopefully this video gives you the confidence to go out and buy a cheap replacement key.